Hi, I'm Deborah Stengel, founder of Sedona Soul Adventures and international best-selling author of The Journey to Happy. Today I'm going to tell you about how to get everything you want. Wow! I'm sure you're saying, Deborah, why haven't you told us this before? Well, the truth is I have, but today I'm just going to say it flat out. The way to get everything you want is to get happy, stay happy, and in order to get happy and stay happy, don't think about what you don't want and don't talk about what you don't want. Okay, that's it. Class over. You're welcome. No, I'm kidding, but it really is that simple. In 2016, I wrote a book that became a #1 international bestseller called The Journey to Happy. And in this video and a bunch of other videos, I'm going to be talking to you about the different processes and ideas that are in that book. But let's back up a little bit. I've told you that the way to get everything you want is to get happy, stay happy, and in order to get happy and stay happy, don't think about what you don't want and don't talk about what you don't want. Now, let's talk about what I'm basing this on. Einstein proved, and quantum physics continues to prove, that everything is energy. So even this table, which feels so stable and strong, is really just a bunch of particles running around in space. If everything is energy, and now we know it is, that means that everything is much more elastic, much more malleable, and much more possible to change than we think it is. Through the years, quantum physics has proven that we are energy, and they've proven that putting our attention on something in any way changes it. So if everything is energy, and if putting our attention on something in any way changes it, that means we're all creating our reality in every moment. What we focus on expands. We get more of whatever it is that we think about and talk about. So that's great news. If we're creating our reality, that means we can create it the way we want to. We can change the parts that aren't making us happy. When we start to take responsibility for creating our reality, that's when everything really starts to move. The final piece has to do with energy and vibration. Think of it this way. The things that you want, happiness, peace, joy, great relationships, all reside in the higher vibrational energies. Joy and peace and happiness are all much higher vibrations than depression, fear, and blame. When you're a vibrational match to what you want, it comes to you. That's what many people refer to as the law of attraction. So the way to get everything that you want is to get into the higher vibrations and then stay in the higher vibrations. It all comes down to get happy, stay happy, and then the question is, how do you get happy and stay happy? And the simple answer is, don't think about what you don't want and don't talk about what you don't want. So the fastest way to get happy is to focus on what you want and don't focus on what you don't want. Remember, what we focus on expands. This is simple, but it's not easy. Stop talking about the things you don't like. As they say, change your story, change your life. Stay focused on what you want and let the magic happen, because when it starts happening, it feels like magic. When I came to Sedona for the first time in 1999, my life was not at all the way I wanted it to be. Every part of my life was messed up. I hated my work. I was in an unhappy marriage. I weighed 40 pounds more than I weigh now, and I was $50,000 in debt. I kept thinking about it all the time. I was just obsessively thinking about how bad things were. And of course, What we focus on expands. So everything just kept getting worse and worse and worse. I finally came to Sedona for what I thought was going to be just 3 days of being quiet. And instead, I did one session with an amazing practitioner here, Ranjita, who is still one of our most important practitioners at Sedona Soul Adventures. I did one session with her, and in that session, my high self came in, and the message that I got was that I had to leave my law practice or I was literally going to die. I went home, I took that message back home with me, and I knew I had to do something. I spent 2 weeks trying to figure out with my lawyer brain how I was possibly going to leave my law practice when I was $50,000 in debt. And finally, this day happened where I just surrendered. I just gave in. I was praying, I was meditating, and all of a sudden I felt the weight of all of this just lift up off of me. And I said this prayer. I said, God, okay, I am going to do this. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it, and I need some help. Literally, within about 8 hours, one of my clients called. His case was even over with. I don't even know why he was calling me. But he asked some questions, and then at the end of the conversation, he told me he had just bought a new business refinancing mortgages. And I said to him, could you help me to reduce my mortgage payment? I gave him my address. He called me back in 10 minutes, and he said, I can cut your mortgage payment in half, and I can get you $50,000 in cash. I mean, my God, I had never told him that I was $50,000 in debt. And I certainly hadn't told him that I had gone into this space where I just released everything that was bothering me. And here, all of a sudden, within just a few hours, 5 years of worry and concern were simply lifted off of my shoulders. The trick is getting there and staying there. And throughout a bunch of these videos, I'm going to be talking to you about exactly how to do that. But the key is understanding the basics. To get happy, stay happy. And in order to get happy and stay happy, don't think about what you don't want and don't talk about what you don't want. We see this all the time in our retreats here in Sedona. We had a woman who came here last year, and she was just simply dissatisfied with her life. She had an okay job, but she didn't like it that much. She was feeling like there were problems with her husband. Her kids were grown and gone, so she felt disconnected from them, and just this general dissatisfaction. We spent a lot of time uncovering that she had some unworthiness issues, meaning she really believed that she wasn't quite worthy of being really happy. We cleared those out, and the most amazing thing happened. When she did her breath journey, all of a sudden she got it, that the big problem was she kept focusing on the negative and not appreciating or focusing on the positive. Her practitioner led her through the process, and she said that she was just filled with this beautiful, beautiful energy of happiness that she had never really experienced on any kind of a level like this before. I spoke with her just a few months ago, and she said to me, it's the most amazing thing because nothing on the outside has changed. It's all this change from the inside. That's what can happen when you make the decision to get happy and stay happy. I hope this helped. And if you like this video, I hope that you like it and share it, and also come on to our channel. If you need some real help with getting happy and staying happy, then go to SedonaRetreatGuide.com and get your complimentary copy of the Sedona Guide to Spiritual Retreats. Or if you'd like to talk to someone about doing a retreat that's custom designed for you, call us at 928-204-5988. You can have the life or the relationship you want. I know it.